See.
Hey guys, it's Jay
And Shan.
and you're watching Jay and Shan TV. Huh, I'm not doing it this time.
Oh wow, look at
Switch it
you.
Okay, so today our video is going to be on college tips because you know it's August. People are going to go back to school soon.
Which I'm sad about.
Yeah, it's the person because you graduated.
It's not me.
So I'm going to be using my phone or whatever because I have my little tips and notes on my phone so we don't lose track and stay on topic. So let's get right into the video. So tip number 1 for college is stay organized. Like get folders, get a planner, get a calendar, get a to-do list.
Right. Another good tip to have is post-it notes. Post-it notes
Definitely.
to really just kind of put everything so you can visually see it. Vivid colors would also be very helpful just so you could like see what you have to get done.
Color coordinated things help as well.
Yes.
So tip number 2, time management is the key to success.
It is.
You're going to get your syllabus the first day of class. Look at your syllabus.
Read it.
Look at the dates everything is due.
Read it.
Don't be like us and wait until the night before to do something.
Right.
I had a research paper that's like 20 pages I did in 2 days, which I shouldn't have.
I'm just kind of like a serial procrastinator, so I will always read the syllabus the first day, but not really to see like when projects will be due, but just to see if I was gonna stay in the class or not.
Yeah.
Which I usually always stayed in it.
Yeah, I only dropped like one class ever.
Same, and that was once we got to like midterm time, but that's a different story. Definitely read your syllabus. The teacher may not go by it, but at least you have an idea of how everything's gonna pan out. And also, don't do everything the last minute, because I am a serial procrastinator. Part of me thinks I'm good at my best work comes at the last minute, but don't be like me, be better than me. Start doing a little bit at a time, so that way if you are someone that works at the last minute, you don't really have to crunch and do 17 pages when you can only do like 1 or 2.
Another tip, do your homework.
Do
your homework.
Do it.
Don't miss assignments. Because you may think, I was only work 5 points. I've said it before, but those 5 points could get you from a B to an A.
Right.
Or a C to a B. Do every assignment.
Or a C to a D.
Like, those 5 points matter. Don't try to say, I don't need to do it. Do it.
Even if it's like a discussion board on Blackboard, just do it.
Take 10 minutes.
If you don't do all of them, do as many as you possibly can. Because
don't miss more than like 2.
Right, because every point matters at the end of the day.
Another tip, talking about like your social life. Be mindful of the company you keep in college.
Major key.
Because the people who were your friends freshman year
ain't gonna be there
senior year. Or even the second semester freshman year. If you want to be real.
If you don't believe us, look to the story about the toilet paper fight we got into.
And I have plenty of stories I may be uploading soon.
Plenty.
So be mindful, because people like to gossip in college. You may think you go to a big university, but when you get it's gonna be small. Like,
no matter how big the university may seem, whatever group you're gonna get intertwined with, by the time you're a senior, the university gets very small. And you pretty much know everyone.
And word travels fast in college.
It really does.
Very, very fast. So just be mindful. I'm not saying don't be afraid to meet friends and make new relationships.
But just be mindful of who's around you and the company you keep.
Another tip. Try not to wait till the last minute to change your major. Like,
say it
I
again.
feel like
that's a word.
Don't wait till the last minute to change your major. After sophomore year, try not to change your major.
Because I don't know if this is every school, but I know at our school, they try to have you kind of do like the university requirements, like the basic math, English,
science,
languages,
like the core classes.
Right, that they'll get like those 2 years are kind of getting those out of the way. So by the time you hit like junior, senior year, you're really focusing on like your major and like
classes.
your degree. So for you to just kind of be like, oh, I want to do this, that, and the third, and then come up junior, like halfway through junior, I don't want to do that anymore. you're kind of like screwing yourself over. You're gonna be in school twice as long, twice as more money, and tuition only goes up.
Yes.
And it's just gonna be a whole bunch of time. So
it's gonna be a stressful situation. Like,
right.
I feel like just take time, like in the summertime, to make sure that this is really what you want to do.
And do it early on to make sure.
Like freshman year, explore different classes if you can. Like if you can make a schedule freshman year, try to explore different classes.
And get with advisors that understand how to do this.
Get to know your advisor.
Yes.
Because my freshman year advisor was the best. Like, he gave me great advice on like life and helped me like say it was okay. I changed my major in college. He helped me like reassure me that it was okay. He gave me like a list of like different paths I could take. Like, he was the best. But then since I changed my major, I got a new advisor. He didn't talk to me. He didn't help me. Because like sometimes the advisors will help you. Other times it's just like they just want to give you classes and then go about their business.
I feel like my advisor like was cool because when I went to him, he was like, okay, you're going to need these classes and you're going to need these classes to graduate. And I was like, all right, I want to graduate in 4 years. I transferred to 3 different schools.
13.
3.
13.
And when I transferred, I was kind of like a little undercredited. So I knew I had to take more classes in efforts to graduate on time. Where he was like, all right, if you're going to do that, you're going to need to take 6 classes from like now until like your last semester. And I was like, you know what, fine. And I asked him what the best classes were, what were the classes I need to take to graduate, this, that, and third. And, you know, I'm glad that he was a right advisor because, like, you know, once my year started to dwindle down, he was just kind of telling me, like, okay, here's your code. But I wish I kind of had more of, like, guidance for him to, like, encourage me to take internships and stuff like that.
Another big thing about college is not just about academics. Academics are important, but networking is the key to whether you're going to be struggling after college or people are going to be sending out your resume to other companies.
Yes.
Because, like, you could meet a lot of people in college.
You really do.
Like, and it's, you don't even expect to meet these people. It just happens because everyone's there to network and meet new people. You
really meet a lot of people who are ambitious or doing their own thing. Then colleges also bring a lot of people. So I always feel like network with anybody, network with professors, with faculty, network with other students. Because you never know who people know.
Exactly.
So definitely make sure that you get your name out there.
And you get those connections ready for you. Another key for college success, get involved.
Yes.
Don't just stay in your room. Because that was me my freshman year. I didn't do anything. I was just in my room. I go to class. I will go to events sometimes and just go back in my room.
Right.
Get involved. Join clubs. Go to events on campus.
And get involved early.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I got involved early. Like, I think I didn't get involved until, like, my junior year of college. I didn't, like, start actually meeting people and getting to know other people. But get involved early. Go find a club freshman year and check it out. Just go.
Just visit anything that you think you're interested in.
Just go.
Just go. Like, go to a meeting, see what it's like, see what the people are like.
Go to an event that the club probably planned.
Right, because my sophomore year, my friends were like, oh, you need to come to this club Sable. You know, it's, you know, this amazing club. It's like basically black girl magic and stuff like that. And my dumb self kept giving myself classes the night they had meetings.
Same.
And so I really didn't get to come a lot until my junior year. And then senior year, I was on the executive board. Just get involved whenever you can and get involved early.
The sooner the better. Another tip that is key to my heart is take a mental health day when it's necessary.
Yes.
Don't just skip classes because you feel like it.
Because that happens.
Yeah. But, like, if you feel like you get overworked and you're starting to get burnt out, it's okay to miss one class. Like, we had a professor tell us that it's okay. Even I was saying that you need a mental health day and she'll excuse your absence.
But don't take advantage of that. Especially once it's like around like midterms, finals time. Because it can become a lot. It can become stressful. And then it's like, you know, you have, you know, college and then you have life. And everything could become too much. So definitely if you really need to take one day, Just give it to yourself. But don't try to do it if it's like you have like, this big final or a big test or, to make or break. Go to class.
Yeah.
But if it's like a day where y'all just going to be reading, take this all day.
I feel like a max take 2 to 3. If that third one is if you really need it.
Right.
Days off in a semester. A semester is like 4 months.
Right.
So like 2 days, maybe.
And your class
3.
week is only from Monday to Thursday.
Well, unless you
really need them Friday classes.
Another key: don't take Friday classes.
Don't do it.
No, because just no.
Honestly, it's gonna seem like whatever. Like your freshman year, they're gonna give you a Friday class, and it's gonna be like, oh, cool, whatever. Once you get past your freshman year, you're gonna learn that Friday classes are not the wave because the weekend in college starts on Thursday. So it's like that's when people have the parties. That's when clubs have events, and so for you to just like you're gonna go out and you're gonna party your life away on Thursday night, then to wake up on Friday morning and go to class hungover, you're just. Don't. The weekend starts on Thursday.
I never had a Friday class.
I don't.
How I managed all 4 years and never had a Friday class?
You're lucky.
Never.
I've had one my freshman year, and then my senior year because I had to graduate. So
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So another tip would be if you're getting a random roommate, even if you know the person, set boundaries.
Yes.
Boundaries are key. You don't want to go in and saying, yeah, you can use this. I don't care. You can have anybody in whenever you want to. Because it's going to be that one night you want to go to bed and they have their guests over. But it's just like you said that they can have people over whenever they wanted to.
Right. The big thing is don't say I don't care because that I don't care is going to turn into a major issue. Mm-hmm. So do set up your boundaries. Not saying come in being a complete dictator, but just kind of like explain like, I'm really like sleeper and, I have finals this day, like, and have clear communication with your roommate.
Set like schedules. If you don't have a community bathroom, you have to clean you have to clean your own bathroom. Set
dates.
Cleaning schedules. Set who's gonna do what. Room cleaning schedules, even if you have to do that. Like just make sure you have communication with your roommate. Cause my roommate was my best friend for 3 years. Then 1 year I lived by myself in Wichita.
Yeah.
So I never had any really legit roommate issues. But my suite mate freshman year, she let anybody into her room. And we had to cut that off real quick because no. So make sure you have a clear understanding between you and your roommate or you, your roommate, and your suite mates or whoever you're sharing a room with. Just make sure you have clear boundaries and clear understandings of that. Another tip. You may think you're grown in college. Call your mom. Call your dad.
Call your parents.
Call your grandma.
Call the family.
Like, once a week, I always pick Sundays to call everyone on my list and tell them how my week is going. I'll call them again either one day during the week or Sunday.
And for me, I always just called my mom whenever I had like free time or like if I would walk around because I always had like gaps in my schedule where I'm like, I don't really have time to walk back to my room, so I'm just going to chill somewhere on campus. I would always call my mom then. And don't call your parents when you need money. Don't only call them then. Because I used to do that to my mom all the time. My brother did it too. But don't just do that because then they're going to feel a type of way because they're just going to be like, oh, you only call me when you need money. You never tell me about your day. So then when I was like junior, senior, and I got a job on campus, I would actually call my mom and actually like talk to her about my day and like my life and things that are going on and everything. So call your parents. They miss you.
They do.
They miss you like crazy. Call your family
because make them feel good.
Because when you come back during and call like your aunties, your uncles, your grandmother, because when you come back for the holidays or whenever you come back, they're gonna let you know like, why don't you call me? Do you not have my number? So just reach out and talk to everybody when you can.
Another tip. You may think college is like the movies.
It's not.
It's not.
It's a lie.
You're probably not going to find the love of your life in college.
Still looking for mine.
Hello.
Maybe I'll find them in grad school if I go.
Don't get your hopes up. Like, don't be focused on, I'm going to find the love of my life in college.
Or
That's
boys.
not just don't be focused on boys, girls, dating. You can date in college.
You can.
But like, we may do a dating college video. A comment below if you want a dating college video, tips, our experiences, anything like
or
that.
Or like the type of men you'll meet in college.
Yeah.
Or, you know, women, whatever y'all want to know. We'll let you know.
But don't get wrapped up in a whole dating in college. Cause
yeah, don't think it's like love and basketball and you're going to fall in love and things like that.
Or like stomp the yard.
Stomp the yard was great.
But teachers running from love. Like stuff
Don't
like
think you're going to...
Drumline. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Don't think it's going to be like that where you're going to like find the love of your life and things like... It's not going to happen. It's 97% it's not.
If it does happen...
God bless.
Good job, but it probably won't. Another tip. I think this is key. Get to know your professors. Like me, I was always a shy person. Like she knows I'm pretty like shy around people. But it's like I try to go out my way to talk to my professor because they're giving you your grade. Be nice to them.
And sometimes, especially if your professor is a black woman, they kind of come off as, and I know this because like I kind of became closer with like black faculty members on campus, is that they kind of come off at first like in class as more aggressive as they are as if you go to see them during office hours.
Really not.
They're really nice.
Like don't be afraid of your professors because they're there for a reason. And
granted, that can be for any professor. They kind of come off as tough so that way you don't take advantage of them. But if you go to talk to them during office hours or kind of talk to them after class, like
participate in class so they know your name and know your face.
Right. Like, because you never know, they might be the person that's going to give you a recommendation letter or refer you for like an internship or something like that.
Or a job opportunity. You never know like when you're going to need your professor because like don't disrespect them. Don't be rude. Like I always try to be nice to my professor, say hey, have a good day.
Because as much as I don't want to be in their class, they probably don't want to be in class looking at my face. We're all just here. You're here for your degree. They're here for their coin. So you might as well
just make it easier and just be nice, be polite, get to know them, talk to them, chat it up a bit. And the last tip, which I think everyone's gonna like, it's okay to have fun in college.
Yes.
It's okay to turn up. It's okay to get lit. But don't go crazy with it.
Don't OD.
Like
you can get lit, turn up, have the time of your life. But as long as you get your degree at the end of the day,
and you got them grades up,
that is all that matters.
Don't get lit and then end up with a 2.3 GPA.
Come on now, do better than that. Like, you got to be able to turn up and
go study the next day.
Right.
Turn up and do a whole paper the next day.
Be mindful of know yourself, know what you can handle, what you can deal. This also goes along with being organized because. It's like organizing time management. If you can manage your school time and your schoolwork on top of going out and being social and you know just having the typical college experience, there's no excuse.
On top of personal issues that go on in your life in college,
because
life still happens when you're in college.
Life hits you like a truck in college.
So just be mindful of all that
jazz.
College is what you make it, honestly.
It is. It could be
the best 4 years of your life.
Or trash. So, have fun. Enjoy. I don't know what year class this is.
Shout out to you for going to college or going back to college.
Class of 2054. Because
I think it's 2021.
3,000.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
If you have any other questions or you want advice,
drop them in the comments.
Because we're here to help you. This channel is for you, pretty much.
Honestly, think of us as your big sisters, your cool cousins. We're not old enough to be aunties.
But we don't cool cousins, we're cool sisters.
You know? So, always just hit us up, drop us in the comments. What? Or you can follow us on social media.
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all linked below.
Hit in the DMs if you have any questions.
We'll reply. We're pretty nice people.
I don't have a life. Talk to me.
You guys are our life.
Right, honestly.
So, if you want any other college advice, tip videos like this, let us know in the comments as well. And like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal.
You know what it is.
And that's about it.
Yep.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Shan.
See you later.